Hi Virgo, this is Tarot-blee accurate. I'm sorry I'm a couple days late to give you your monthly reading from last month. Obviously, as you can hear through my voice, I haven't been feeling the best. So if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome still, but thank you. I appreciate all of your support. I know it's weird that I'm doing it in the dark. This is kind of an experiment just because last month when I did some of the readings during the daytime, you could see in a few of the videos a couple orbs, just different random things. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to try to do this in the dark and see if we can catch more? So far, I think I've done a video for Capricorn and for Libra, and I didn't notice anything particular, so maybe we'll switch back to daytime readings. But if you do see anything in this video, that would be where you want to pay the most attention to your cards, because that is your spirit guides, your angels trying to tell you, hey, this is an area of focus for you, okay? So we'll just go ahead and get started. We'll do this the same way that we usually do, where we break it down: career, money, love, health, and then also a week by week breakdown. So just starting right away for you guys Virgos, I have your career. So what is it? What are the messages that you need to know in regards to your career? We've got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Devil card. So maybe right now you're not feeling like things are super amazing at work, but you're like, you know what? I want to see how my luck changes. I want to stick around, wait for that promotion, wait and see how things go. Like for some reason you feel tied to that job. Now, is that worth sticking around for? Is that worth staying there for? Let's see. We've got the Seven of Swords as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So if you stay, you know what, you'd be like wondering, like, should I have left? Like, was that the right choice? I don't really know. But if you go and you do something like else that kind of is more like aligned with your skill set, with your natural talents, like something that you more enjoy, you're going to be more emotionally fulfilled. That kind of makes sense. So it's going to be up to you, but like just knowing that if you stay tied to that, like waiting to see what happens, like in a place where you're not like super happy and emotionally fulfilled, you're always going to wonder like what would have happened if you did it. And it shows here like you will be pretty darn happy if you just go do what you want. So maybe it's not worth waiting for. In regards to your money, we've got the Nine of Cups in reverse, but why do we have that card? We've got the Sun in reverse and then the Two of Wands. So again, this is funny because this is like you really are not feeling like you're getting what you want. Like you have all of these dreams, you have all of these ideas of things that you want, and you're just like waiting for your ship to come in. Is it coming? Will you believe that it is? Does that mean that it is? Who knows? So, you know, what's your advice in regards to that? What should you do? Go do something new. Do something creative. Do something exciting to you. It's very funny because you know what? Like career and money are not always tied together, but for you this month, February 10th through March 12th, they are. Okay, so if you're considering a career change, now would be a good time, but only if it's to do something that you know that you will love, okay? And this one just jumped out. Right now it's saying don't go doing new exciting things if they're not actually new and exciting for you. Don't change your job like for another job that's going to be like not something you love. Does that make sense? If it's not exciting to you, if it's not like, wow, this is where I really use my skills and my talents, it's not for you. Don't do that, okay? But if you've thought about it and like you've worked really hard to develop some talents or skills and now you want to share those and now you want to be in a position where you get to utilize those, then go ahead and do that, okay? And then everything's going to be okay. In regards to your health, what are the messages for Virgos? And this one just hopped right out of the deck, the Death card. Now, don't let that scare you since I'm saying, you know, in regards to health, that doesn't mean you're going to die, okay? Don't freak out that way. It just means you're making some changes in regards to your health. And these changes can be in regards to, I feel like for a lot of you, it's in like regards to like your attitude, like you're trying to be more positive, you're trying to be more compassionate, but then like that's difficult, but you know that it's good for you. For some of you, it could be just like regular health changes that people make at the beginning of the new year. But then, like in regards to that, if you are waiting to see results, you will see them. They just take a little while, okay? So for those of you who have started like a new diet, a new like exercise routine, and you're like, it's not working. Like, it will. You just gotta wait for all that to blossom. I don't know why I'm thinking blossom like a flower, but like you'll blossom into this, like into what you want to become, the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands, like she's got her stuff together. Like she's happy, she's healthy, she's like a sunflower, you know. She's a little superstitious. People typically think of her as being pregnant, so like in regards to health, like maybe this is what that's about. It's like you're making changes, you're taking prenatal vitamins, you're trying to get pregnant, you're waiting, am I going to get pregnant? And then it comes. Okay? But don't like obsess about it. Coming back to this card, like when you're waiting for something to come in, like the more that you sit and you think about it and you stir and you like ruminate, the longer it takes. Because like this guy, he's like looking off, sorry, the camera makes this reverse. So he's like looking off this way. But then she's like looking off the other way. So she's trying to not really like focus on that, just be happy in the moment. All that yellow and orange, she just wants to be happy. Like this guy is too like sad and obsessed, like waiting. Like when things are the right time to come, they will come, okay? So know that. But like do know though that in regards to your health, whatever changes that you've made, like hoping for a result is going to come. It just might not come as quick as you want, okay? And that could be also too with like trying new medicines. Like if you're like, man, I've been really depressed. Okay, and I want to take these depression medicines. Well, your doctor might forget to tell you that they typically take 90 days to like build up in your system and that the change is subtle. And then you just kind of notice like, oh, I don't feel as crappy as I used to. Things like that, okay? So changes are coming, but they're coming a little bit more slowly than you want. And then in regards to your love this month, February 10th through March 12th, you've got four cards that just jumped right out. We've got, sorry, this is hard for me to see in the dark, Four of Pentacles. You've got the Emperor. You've got the Hermit. And then the Empress. Okay, so right now you might be like kind of clinging to something. Maybe to someone that you view as like powerful, like smart, like they kind of have their stuff together. They're kind of like in control and in charge. And so then like you're kind of like thinking like, do I really want to be with that kind of person, or do I want to be that person, right? So you really got to think about that. I think what it is that most of you want to be that person, but you don't want to be with that person, and it's kind of a hard pill to swallow because you want to surround your people. You want to surround yourself with people that inspire you because you want to grow to be more like with them. You want to grow to be more like them, but it doesn't mean necessarily that you want to be with them. So like in regards to your love life, don't necessarily be with people for that kind of reason because you're going to want someone to compliment you once you become that person. So like if you're chasing after the Emperor, you look inside and you go, is that what I really want? No, I want to be the Empress. So it's more like for some of you, the Emperor and the Empress, they can get along. But then for many of you, it's going to be like, no, I want to be the ruler. Like you both want to be in charge. They rule a little bit differently. This person is a little bit softer, a little more compassionate. That's the person you want to be. So you want to take a lot of these qualities, but then infuse them into yourself. So it doesn't mean that you can't learn from that person, that you can't be friends. No. But does it necessarily mean that you want to be in a relationship with that person? Some of you maybe. Some of you think like, oh, a power couple. Yeah, great. But if you both are ruling in different ways, power struggle, I don't think so. That kind of sucks, right? And it's interesting to pop up in a Virgo spread because you see this a lot with Leos, with fire signs who always want to be the boss, bossy pants. But really something for you to think about. Like, Where'd that card go? Going within, being the hermit, like really thinking about what is it that you want and what kind of people help you get there, but then like, are they actually the kind of people that you need to keep around all the time? So, for those of you who are like, wow, that's really resonating, we're just going to do a couple more cards. If it doesn't resonate with you, skip this part. It's not your part. This is a general reading, so for some people that's going to hit hard, for other people it won't. But for those of you who are like, you know what, yeah, that makes sense. Like, do I just like this person for, you know, how they inspire me, but are they like a good partner? So I'm going to say here, for those of you who are like, I think this might be right and I need to leave, the answer is pray about it. Pray about it, think about it. Don't necessarily think about, for some of you, it's like you're thinking about like having children with this person. I don't know if you're married to this person. You definitely want to pray about that. You want to pay attention to your dreams. You want to communicate a little bit more with your spiritual side. And then for those of you who are thinking of leaving, you're going to like miss the nostalgia of it. Like maybe they took you on awesome dates because, you know, like they're a king, whatever. But I think some of you are like, is this a good person to marry? And some of you are like, is this a good person to divorce? It's kind of interesting. Take that for whatever that means to you. And that's going to mean different things for different people. But I think that this is a good person to build things with, but they're not necessarily like uncaring, but they're not always that good at showing love. So if it's like really important to you to be like showered with affection and love all the time, might not be the best partner. So that kind of went off on a tangent. For the rest of you in regards to love, so you might have been kind of like, I don't know if you're like a heartbreaker or if you like broke someone's heart or if you've been like kind of a dick, like, but you know what? You're being honest. But sometimes you just need to be careful not to be too honest. Okay? Like, there's a way to get your point across without like destroying another person and how they feel. So just have tact. Don't take pleasure in other people's pain. I know that sounds like general advice, but you don't want people to think of you in harsh light, you know? One more card for you here. Like whatever you're thinking about doing that is new and exciting, it's good. It's good for you. It'll make you happy. It's definitely like you're kind of feeling like, oh, is it the right time? But yeah, why not? Why isn't it the right time, you know? Go ahead. So anyway, moving on from love, what is it that you need to focus on February 10th through the 17th? Where should you apply a lot of your energy and focus? What do you need to watch out for? What are your messages generally, Virgo? We've got strength, being strong, using tact. So I think that's kind of going back to that message of love. The first part with this guy here, the Five of Swords. You know, definitely be careful how you communicate. You want to tame the lion. You don't want to feed the fire. So if you're having some sort of an issue with somebody, try to be the graceful one here. This sounds like what we had talked about for a part of the Libra reading. So if you're in a relationship with a Libra, this is definitely true. But I think that you do have strength. I think that you can get people to conform to your views. I think that you can get people to appreciate where you're coming from and to see things the way that you see them. But you just need to make sure that you're thinking about things. Try not to be snarky. Try not to be a dick, okay? Moving on to February 18th through the 25th. This one here just jumped out. This one's all about generosity. So this is after Valentine's Day, right? The 18th through the 25th. Don't stop showing love. I feel like one might have fallen on the floor. I guess not. So good. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure if it was part of your reading that we got it for you. So just don't stop passionately giving. Okay. So this guy here, like, he's got all this passion, right? And he's sharing with others, and he's communicating well, and he's being fair. But this card is all about giving to others. So it doesn't stop at Valentine's Day, okay, Virgos? Make sure that you continue to show love to others. This card is usually not a love card, but I'm really feeling like it is. Just make sure that your partner feels that even longer. If you're coupled, if you're not, generosity is still always a good thing, but let's pull another card just in case, okay? So February 18th through the 25th, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of like maybe you have this thing or like this, I don't want to call it, I feel like you have an event that you're really excited about, but like you just can't wait. And like you want things to happen sooner, or maybe there's something that you purchased and you just want it to come in the mail sooner. It's kind of a little bit about being impatient and like maybe the temptation of spending money to make things go faster. Is that a good idea? I would say not. Just wait. You know, things happen at the right time for the right reason. February 26th through March 4th, what is it that you need to know? One standing here. The World. Oh, what a great card. And let's pull one more. And sorry, this one and this one want to come together. So this is kind of an interesting week. So it's like you've got the World here. Anything could happen, but you kind of have the possibility, the potential to block like really awesome, amazing things from happening because you're not open to like receiving blessings and help from others. Like, so you're kind of blocking your own happiness, and then you're having to work a lot harder than you really needed to in the first place, February 26th through March 4th, if you're not being open to receive. So I would definitely say a prayer like to get some help to like be open to receiving. This is a problem for like a lot of people where maybe they're givers and they have a hard time receiving, like they feel guilty about it. Don't be that person. Even if you're not a giver, even if you keep to yourself, like when somebody gives you a compliment, don't be like, oh, this is this old thing. Just say thank you. You know, like receive the compliments that are coming. This one just jumped out as we're talking about this, the King of Swords in reverse. So this is going to be one of those weeks where you definitely want to be honest about just about everything. Have really honest communication that week. So you know what? Maybe if you're having a hard time receiving, if like people are trying to help you and you're like, I'm really not comfortable with that, just say that. Because maybe having that conversation is going to make you feel more comfortable. Or maybe that person can help you in another way that is less awkward for you to receive it, right? So just something to think about. And then March 5th through the 12th, what are the messages that you need to know? One just leapt right out on the floor. But before I get to that one, I'm going to say, you know what, you might be worried. You might be having like a lot of anxiety. About something is keeping you up at night. Why? We've got the King of Pentacles was on the floor, Eight of Wands, and then the Star. So to be honest, all of these worries that you're having are probably not even things that you need to worry about in the first place. Like you're going to be experiencing security financially. Like you're gonna be fine. Like this is like super money. Like you're okay with whatever new adventure that you started, like whatever new thing that you embarked upon or that is coming for you. It's awesome. It's super awesome. Like the money's there, the emotional fulfillment's there, like there's like blessings there, like new opportunities. There's a lot of balance in your life that way. Like this is gonna sound really strange, but like better health, like clearer skin. I feel like you're gonna be less stressed. Like, but for real, this is gonna be a good time to make different investments, new investments. Like, but you can't be that person that worries too much. Because let's talk about the week before when I was like, hey, don't block yourself from blessings. Here's all your blessings. Loads of money. Look at that. Look at, he's like bling bling. He's got all these gold chains, right? He has all of this money, all of this green, all of this purple, like blessings, like it's just pouring in. This is like new activity, new start, creative ventures. This one here, look again at all that green. Look at the blue, like the balance. Look at the stars, like superstardom. It's like wonderful. But like if you're not open to receiving the help before, like over here, and then you're sitting up at night like freaking worried about it, you're blocking yourself. So I would say the biggest takeaway from this reading for you Virgos, February 10th through March 12th, is to make sure that you are always, always, always paying attention to the help that's around you, utilizing it, and being thankful for it. Also be gracious, have gratitude, but, you know, don't block yourself. Keep your eyes open. Be thankful for what you have, and you'll just receive more. So, yay! Awesome beginning of March for you. So if you need more clarity, if you need more advice on anything specific, if something didn't make sense, and you need to work that out for you, you need help making choices, go ahead and hit me up. All of my information is below in the description box, tarotbleeaccurate.com, tarot-blee-accurate. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next free reading. Bye! Mwah.